Hey guys, it's Saycon, and this is Saycon Talks. I'm going to be doing a new series of videos and vlogs that are going to be dedicated to the working actor. I just want to take some time to address a lot of the questions that come to me. I get a lot of questions via Facebook. I even get questions from MySpace. Yes, some people are still on MySpace. Twitter. A lot of people come and they want to know about what it's like to be a working actor. I've been in a lot of different shows, Broadway, off-Broadway, regional. I've done commercials, I've done television, a few movies, and I feel like I just have something to say. So today I'm going to talk about auditioning for commercials. And I want to talk about that because people stress themselves out. A lot of actors and beginning actors get really stressed out when it comes to auditioning. And auditioning for television is different than auditioning for commercial, is different than auditioning for theater, is different than auditioning for film, is different than auditioning for industrials. There are a lot of ways that we can make money as working actors, and commercials are one really good way to make money. So I'm gonna show you guys some footage. I went on a commercial audition recently, my first of the new year, yay! And I just want to give you guys a heads up on a few things. I'll talk about a lot more things in the book, which is coming out in a few months. But for now, I just want to, first of all, I want to encourage people. Number one, if you're nervous, take a moment and just breathe. Commercial auditions. Oh, and also this is from an actor's point of view. I'm not a model, so I don't quite know how different it may be in the modeling world. But for actors, when you're auditioning for a commercial, you really have to just show up, because you're generally, I've never auditioned for a commercial where I received any of the script or the sides, the night before or the week before. There's no planning that you can do. You just have to show up and be your best self. When you do that sort of thing, you have to really be encouraged to feel like, who you are is good enough. How you look is good enough. You are you. So what I like to focus on in terms of commercial auditions is grooming, health, and just a general sense of wellness and well-being. Because casting directors, they can tell when you're nervous, and they can tell when if you're desperate or have that sort of energy, and you don't want to take that energy into the room. You want to make sure that you're ready and you don't have on too much makeup, and you really just want to go in there as prepared as you can. You want to show up early because sometimes they're running ahead of schedule, and if you have somewhere else you need to go, you want to be able to get there on time. And if you can add in another hour of buffer time before you have to get to your next appointment, you want to be able to stay a little later than you planned, because sometimes commercial auditions run late. Things happen. People show up late, equipment malfunctions, all sorts of things happen. And this is just a few tips to really encourage you to feel like you can do your best. Another thing, is to take something to occupy your time. If you're going to be waiting, you might want to take your music, your earphones, so you can listen to music, vibe. Don't sing out loud. And you really want to be respectful of other people's space, and be respectful of other actors' energy, because it's sort of hard if I'm over in the corner and I'm trying to study my lines or study my sides or copy, as it's often called in the commercial world. I don't want to have my mind have to compete with loud conversations and craziness going on with the actors nearby. It's just sort of a matter of self-respect when it comes to actors. The other thing is you want to dress for the part. Make sure you do your research. If you're going in for a toothpaste commercial, take care of your teeth. If you're going in for a hair commercial and they ask you to come in with your hair with no product, they just want to see what kind of hair you have, go in with your hair with no product. I have lots of things to say about hair, especially as an African American woman. My hair, I can either wear my hair straight or natural, or, you know, there's so many different issues that come to that. But generally for commercials, you just don't want it to be too much or too crazy, especially if you're playing a young mom or a young student. You know, you just want to look relaxed and be calm. You know, that's the general essence of the deal. And, you know, you go in, you try, maybe you book the job, maybe you don't. But the important thing is to keep it moving, okay? You go in, you do your best, you make a good impression, you're kind in the room, and you just press, you know? I say that because I've seen a lot of actors go in for auditions and just get so hung up and distraught the next day. Being a working actor is a lifestyle. Okay, if you make the decision to go into this business, you have to know that you win some and you lose some. It can be really lucrative if you win, or if you book a commercial audition. It can make a lot of money. But if you don't, it's no sweat off your back. There's another commercial coming around the corner. So it's really important to keep a positive attitude, because negative attitudes walking into the room do not get hired. That is the truth, Ruth. Okay, so I'm Saycon. This is Saycon Talks, and check out a little bit of my footage. I hope you enjoyed this video, and keep coming to the blog. Keep coming to Saycon Talks. Visit often. You'll see a lot of behind-the-scenes footage for the new show that I'm doing, Motown, and you may see some information about other shows and other people and interviews. Lots of good stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and blessings. I'm Saycon.